the stream. Okay, now I can follow. Okay. Hi, Ahmed. Hi, Fatima. Hi, Umayma, Hind, Maha. Hi, Mr. Sabri Zobi. Okay, I think I need to give you, okay, privileges here for co-hosting, so you can share screen later on. Sameh, I don't know if I gave you, but I am now. Okay, so now you'll be able to share your screen later on. Okay, and okay, Abir Rafat is coming in. El Amira, hi El Amira, wonderful to have you. So Abir as well, and Amani, our dear Amani too. So Abir, now you are a co-host as well, so you can start sharing. And of course, Amani. Okay. So again, before we start officially in 1 minute, I'd like to make sure that all speakers are having co-hosting privileges. And all of us here, feel free to be on camera, but make sure you are muted, okay? Abir and all, make sure, because we are sort of, yeah, Abir, I can see your picture here. So you can, yeah. Can you just switch it off now? Thank you, my dear. All right, so that's Asma. You're not yet a co-host. Allow me to ensure you are, Asma. And make sure your microphones are all muted so we don't have background noises or any distractions. Wow, ladies and gentlemen, you look great. Welcome to our NileTESOL PD committee coffee night number 5. Wow, it feels great to have like 5 coffee nights. I wasn't really sure when we started that it's gonna last, but it seems like, thank God, here it's actually happening over and over. So ensure here that we keep it live, okay, and kicking, okay, with new ideas. And it's all about you, really. You're the, the soul of this event called Coffee Night. We are, lucky today to have a wonderful team of speakers. I'm gonna start here from right and left and then just take it, okay, step by step. So we got Dr. Umayma Ayoub. We're so lucky to have her tonight. She was supposed to make it maybe 2 weeks or maybe 3 weeks ago in a previous event, but due to unforeseen circumstances, she couldn't make it. We do appreciate her presence today. She's always been, yeah, thank you very much. You've been supportive in all ways possible. And it's wonderful to have you officially in one of our events.
It's my pleasure.
Yes. A real pleasure.
Miss you, Dr. Umayma, so much.
Yeah, Abir, how are you, sweetie? Good to see you.
Yeah,
good to be among all of you. A wonderful panel of wonderful ELT teachers.
Yeah, that's so excited, so passionate about teaching. I mean, those guys, if you just follow them, you will see them sort of like online, okay, doing meetings and, live, sessions everywhere, okay. They are quite vibrant and really lively. And we do really actually get inspired having them, online. I would ask each and every one of you here to introduce who they are before sharing their, picture and talking about it for 1 or 2 minutes. And hopefully you keep good track of time. I don't want to cut anyone off, okay? So you do keep time, but make sure you tell us who you are and where you're from. We have an international team this time. We're not from one and the same place, so please. And we have no new speakers coming in, which is really exciting to me. So make sure you tell us who you are and where you're from. And then you can share with us here your picture. So Umayma, Fatima, Hind, Maha, Mr. Sabri, Samah, Abir, Salma. We also have Ahmed Farouk. We have Al-Amira Kamara. We have Amani Safwat. Who else? I have a long list, guys, but okay, I need to look at it. Okay, give me a second here. No. How can I get you all on screen? Okay, I can't get you all on screen. Okay, it's gonna come. Okay, I'm gonna call out the names. It's like almost 18 speakers here today. So I'll do it the official way. We got Dr. Umayma Ayoub, Mr. Hani Shumais, Afroza Akhtar Tina, Rihab Mahmoud, Sabri Al-Zughbi, Samah Samir, Fatima Azam, Ahmed Karam, Al-Amira Kamara, Asma El-Zaini, Hadir Fikri, Salma Tariq, Abir Rafat, Ahmed Khatir, Amani Safwat, and Maha Hosni. All right. Now the floor is all yours. We're going to take turns. First, by the order of the list here, if we can. Dr. Umayma, the floor is all yours.
Thank you, sweetie. Thank you very much for extending that invitation for the second time in a row. I'm really excited to be here. I hope everyone can hear me well. Can you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm not sure if all of you know about me because I'm kind of, you know, I like to hide behind the scenes. I'm an ELT professional with 20 years of English teaching and training experience. I was the past president, or I am now the past president of NileTESOL. I was the president in 2018, which was such a wonderful year. I got to know a lot of amazing teachers and professionals in our field and extend my acquaintances and contacts in the community. And the picture I'm sharing with you now, as a matter of fact, is, here it is. Let me share it first. Then I can tell you about it. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yes, we can.
Okay, this picture was in particular on March 14th of 2019. It was in Atlanta, Georgia, at the TESOL International Convention and Expo that was in Atlanta, Georgia.
Dr. Umayma, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Can you kindly unmute yourself? Because yeah, thank you, my dear. I'm so sorry.
Can you hear me now? No problem. So I was just saying that that picture was taken on March 14th at the TESOL International Convention and Expo in Atlanta, Georgia, in the United States of America, where I was representing Egypt. And when I always get the pleasure of representing my beloved Egypt somewhere, it just gives me the chills. I feel like Egypt is just for me so dear because I was estranged from Egypt for 12 years when I lived in America and did my graduate studies. So you have no idea how many times I cried away from my home country. So Egypt means so much to me, and nobody gets to value Egypt as someone who lived outside of Egypt for extended periods of time. So whenever I get a chance to represent Egypt, it just, I feel like this is like a crown on my head that I have to really cherish and do my very best to make Egypt look as best as possible. So that's why if you can look closer at the picture, I bought the flags, little flags of Egypt, and I bought a lot of souvenirs from Khem Khalili and Sayyidina Hussein. And I brought them as giveaways for the audience who attended the session. And they were super excited about this. You have no idea, yani, giving them giveaways from Egypt, from the pharaohs, and from that part of the world, from the Middle East, was such a wonderful surprise, actually, for someone to give them freebies as they were leaving the room after my presentation. And in that particular event, I had a lot of representatives from different affiliates for NileTESOL attending there, sharing the wonderful experiences about their different associations and organizations all over the world. And people were literally surprised at the free model of NileTESOL. Whenever I was like giving them details about how our membership at NileTESOL is free of charge, people would just wonder, how come? How do you guys cover your costs? This is like beyond imagination, really. The presentation proved that Egypt is great, will continue to be great only by us and by the innate true value and beauty in each one of us. And that's why I prefer to share this picture with everyone. And I feel like it's always an honor to be able to help my beloved country, whether on a large scale or a small scale. And that's it.
Amazing, amazing, Umayma. Thank you for sharing this moment.
Thank
And you're always that kind of person here. Okay. Now, I wonder if anyone here, maybe we can keep that, okay, in mind. Will you please keep note of any questions that you may want to ask speakers, okay, later on, okay, so we can have a wrap up here discussion where you can ask each other questions about that. I can see here, yeah, nostalgia, Ruqayya is saying. Someone here is asking about TESOL membership, and that's beside the point here. We can ask it later. And whether or not, okay, yeah, if someone would like, yeah, Hind, if time allows, you may wanna share yours, hopefully, yeah. Just ensure that we all have, okay, our, turn, and then if time allows, I can do that, of course. So up next on the list here, okay, let's have our following speaker. And our following speaker is, remind me, do you remember? I need someone to help me here, guys. Can we have a volunteer today? No. Okay, Tahani. Tahani, my dear friend and colleague. Can you now? Yeah, hello, Tahani. Yeah, please unmute yourself.
Hello. Yes, I unmuted myself. Is my voice clear now?
Perfect. Okay.
Okay, thank you so much, Hannah, for this nice opportunity, actually. But it seems that somebody shared their picture, not mine. This is not my picture.
Nobody is sharing anything.
Yeah,
just
now
a
I can
second.
see.
Just a second.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm muting everyone first. Now you feel free to unmute yourself again. And now we don't have anyone sharing, so your turn. Tahani, you are muted, my dear. Tahani. Yeah.
Hello?
Yes.
Yes, Hannah, something went wrong with me, so could somebody else start until I fix what's happening here? Okay.
Yeah. Sure. Who else do we have on the list here? We got not Afroza, but Rahab. Are you ready, Rahab?
Dr. Hannah, if you need some help, I can help you.
Yeah,
let me know how, and
yeah. I'll take that offline. Yes,
okay.
I'll just let you know if you can have a look at the list of people here. So who is presenting when? So Rahab, are you ready to present?
Yes, I'm ready.
Yes, my dear. So what you're going to do now is share until Tahani gets ready. All right?
Okay.
Yes, off you go.
First, I want to thank you very, very much, as I am one of your Facebook friends, and I want to thank you for your page, as I consider it as just like a resource for every English language teacher, not just in Egypt, but all over the world. So thank you. Now,
thank you.
This is me, Rihab Mahmoud. I'm a teacher in the Ministry of Education. I was happy to share my photo, and I love your coffee nights very, very much. As there is a program on MBC Bollywood, if you know, which name is Coffee with Karen. Coffee with Karen. So I love Coffee with Mrs. Hannah.
Well, okay, I'm looking forward to something along, movies with Raya, okay, or something of the sort. I mean, I'm a little bit more ambitious than just coffee. Okay, so we're going to consider prospects later.
Yeah, that will be great. Can you see my photo now?
Oh, yeah.
Am I sharing it? Yes, okay. This was taken in my symposium, British Council Symposium, which was with NTTP program, National Teacher Training Project. And it was the most and the best thing I have ever had this year. This was the end of the year. British Council with the Ministry of Education wants everybody to learn and to, CPD, continue professional development. And that's the way I loved British Council with the Ministry of Education in their encouraging our teachers here in Egypt and outside Egypt to learn and to continue their professional development. And that was my photo at the end of the year one. And I want you to join our symposium and join our page on Facebook, NTTP, to continue, if you please, if you want. And thank you.
Thank you, my dear Rahab. And I'm really proud of your achievements, really. I mean, NTTP tags and people are really doing a wonderful job together with, Relo mentors. You're quite you're like busy bees online and offline.
It gave us an opportunity to teach and to learn. Teaching is learning, and when we teach something to our fellow teachers, we learned from them things that we couldn't know about them before. When you teach, you learn, and teaching just is learning.
Definitely. Okay, thank you, my dear. I wonder if
I'm ready.
Yes. Thank God. Go ahead. Okay.
Okay. Hello, everybody. I'm sorry for what happened before. My name is Yes. Could you hear me?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
My name is Tahani Smith. I've been working in the field of education for more than 20 years. I'm a teacher trainer, let's say professional educator, and I'm very pleased to join you today. What I want to share with you is this picture. It's a picture that I have taken. It's not a picture of me, but it's a picture that's taken. What I do is, please look at the young lady in the picture. Would you look at the young lady at the picture and tell me what are the adjectives that you could express what's happening on her face? Describe what's happening on her face. What do you think?
Passionate, excited.
She's so much interested in what she's looking at.
Eager to learn. She's eager to look into that thingy.
That's it, eager to look at what she's looking at, the book that she's looking at. Great. Okay, thank you.
Smile as well.
Okay. Thank you so much. This is a picture of one of my team when I was working as content development manager for Al Adwa at NileTESOL.
She is surprised.
Yeah, I think.
And this young lady,
Nurhan.
Who knows Nurhan?
Yeah, me, because I work in the NileTESOL also.
Okay. Nurhan was one of my team, and this was her first year to join in with us. And this was the first book that was published. And at this year, we were really doing a lot of development into the books, and we had a lot of junior staff joining in. So each and every one, I used to take a picture of each and every one of them when he receives his first book. the first book that comes out of the printing house. And this is what you could see. What you could see is that this is when you love what you are doing, when you have passion to do it. So when you see the achievement of what you have done, actually you would look like her. You would be very pleased, and you would be so eager to see what has been come as an achievement. This is her first achievement, and this is how she looked when she did her first achievement. The man behind her was one of her colleagues, but he didn't receive his book yet. So that's why he was looking curiously at the book that she developed. And actually you could see the worriness on his face, because he's expecting when is my book is coming, and we could see what's happening. So this is actually the picture that I thought of sharing with you to tell you something, that passion and doing what we love is actually let us have a lot of pride in what we achieve at the end, and in the product that we actually give to people. And thank you so much.
Thank you to Hani for that, for sharing that, moment. And yeah, I just said in the chat box, it's like a first baby delivered here.
Yes.
Yeah, it feels great. Thank you for capturing these very interesting humanistic moments. Mr. Sabri Zoghbi, are you ready to share?
Yes, I am. Okay. Just let me first share the picture. Can you see it? Can you hear me? Okay. Well, my name is Sabri Zoghbi. I am from Kafr Sheikh, Egypt. I've been working as an English teacher for about 20 years. I am a MOE trainer and a teacher educator in NTTP program, and Aswan coordinator in the same program. And I was lucky enough to be chosen as IT guru in NTTP program as well. It is a really great honor to be among you today and to be invited by Dr. Hana Khamis to join this coffee session. This picture was taken by me last year, and I call it Selfie by Lovely Force. Well, to the left, you can see me with this collar around my neck, and to the right, this is Mr. Ismail, the psychological therapist, and in the middle, this handsome boy is called Ahmed. Well, the picture is not my picture, it is Ahmed's picture. Why? That day, Mr. Ismail came to my office at school and told me that Ahmed is so eager to take a selfie with me, and he won't leave the office unless we do that. I immediately jumped up out of my seat with the biggest smile ever on my face and said to Mr. Ismail, sure, where is your phone, Mr. Ismail? Well, to my surprise, Ahmed shouted loudly and said, no, Mr. Sabri, I want to have the photo with your phone. With no delay, I held my phone up and took the picture. Later in the evening, an unknown number called me. It was Ahmed's mother, who was thanking me for taking that picture with her son and asked me if I could send her the picture because Ahmed wants to share it on Facebook. Well, that is not the story. The story is, who is Ahmed? Ahmed is an inclusion student with special needs who has low intelligence level. Besides, he suffers from some difficulty in speaking and hyperactivity as a result of what doctors call entertine hypoxia, which means that the baby is deprived from an adequate supply of oxygen during pregnancy. I wasn't Ahmed's teacher in the class, and I never entered his class before. But I know him, and he knows me because I usually greeted him whenever I met him. This situation made me think, what made Ahmed come to my office and ask for that picture? And why didn't he ask other teacher for the same picture? Well, I thought about the answer. It was because my few words triggered the care sensor in Ahmed. I always believed that a teacher's role is not to deliver knowledge, but also to help, support, guide, and care about our students. And in order to help students learn, we should learn them first. We have to see them. We have to trigger our students' sensors. And finally, if our students feel that we care for them, we see them, each one of us will find his own Ahmed who comes to his place and asks to take this selfie with lovely force. And thank you so much.
Thank you, Mr. Sabri. That was real touching indeed. And it really just triggers memories of students who need extra support, okay, from all of us here, that sometimes we miss out on or sometimes we connect with. Well, keep that in mind. And I think Maha Hosni may want to talk about that maybe if we have time later. She has this special interest group about, okay, inclusive education. It's for NileTESOL, English for Inclusive Education. A lot of that should be covered indeed in that kind of situation, how we can possibly connect and not miss out on those, special people, unique people, if you wish. All right, so let's keep that in mind. Up next, we got Sameh. Samir. Are you there? Yes, Sameh? You were there.
Yes.
Yeah? Yes, my dear. Where are you? I can't see you.
Here.
Okay. So ready to share?
You already started sharing.
Okay.
Who I am.
Yep.
Okay. I am Samah Samir, a teacher of English. I work at College in Alexandria.
Sameh, can you speak up a little?
A little?
Yeah, raise your voice. Yeah, raise your voice. Yeah.
Raise or no?
Yeah,
okay.
Speak up. Yeah, thank you.
I am Samah Samir. Is it okay? Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, I am Samah Samir, a teacher of English and certified trainer by the British Council. I work at Comia Girls College in Alexandria. I have 23 years of experience since my graduation. I earned the first certificate, PKT holder, and I am an external reviewer for a pre-university institution. Now I'm going to share my screen. Can you see my photo?
Not yet, Sameh.
Okay, can you see my photo?
Yes.
Yes, okay. This photo was taken last December in 2019. It was a visit to Swiss, and I visited the Swiss National Museum there. It was a great experience as I was amazed by all the beautiful rooms that were there in the museum. And while I'm telling you about my experience, I will let you go in a small tour in the museum. The Swiss National Museum was inaugurated in 2012, and it is located on the Gulf of Suez It includes 2,500 artifacts that tell the story of the city from prehistorical times to modern times. The museum is uniquely designed. The building consists of two floors separated by an open exhibition hall, in addition to a museum garden in which a model of one of the ships of Queen Hatshepsut's fleet is displayed inside an industrial water basin. The museum is located on the banks of the Suez Canal and consists of the main building, garden, parking lot. The main mm, the main building includes a hall for VIP guests, luxury, cafeteria, library, and storage facilities for everything there. Um, the Swiss National the Swiss National Museum is a historical beacon between the past and the present. It is the most recent museum in Egypt, and it preserves for Swiss its history through the ages. The museum was built on an area of 6,000 square meters, and 8,000 square meters were added to form a garden for the museum. You can't imagine how huge is this museum and how wonderful rooms it contain. It cost around 42 millions. The museum pyramid structure represents a floor topped by an open exhibition space, and in the museum water basin, a ship from the merchant fleet of the iconic Queen Hatshepsut of its natural size. The antiquities of Swiss, which had been preserved in the stories of the Egyptian Museum in Cairo since 1967 war, have returned to the museum. Other artifacts have been added from other museums and archaeological sites around Swiss, such as Yunus and Wadi El Spice. In the museum, there is another download for Kaaba cladding, which was sent from Egypt to Mecca in the name of King Ahmed Fuad. You know that we used it to send to Mecca the Kaaba cladding, and the last one that Egypt sent it was from Swiss in 1960. The museum has halls that tell.
Sameh?
Yes.
Hi, dear. It seems like I've been texting. It seems like you've shared a wonderful photo of a very special museum around here in Egypt.
Yes, and it is the recent museum that is built in Egypt.
Okay, for the sake of time, we'll have to stop here because we went over time. I hope you don't mind. Okay. And I appreciate that very much. Up next, we got El Amira. Do we have El Amira ready? Yeah, thank you. Okay, now you can share El Amira. Oh, seems she isn't there, is she? Okay, let me go back to the list of speakers. Fatima. Fatima, yeah, please. Okay.
Hello, good evening. Thank you so much, Hannah, for having me over.
Wonderful, really.
Yes.
I'm so excited. Okay, please tell us about who you are.
Okay, before I share my picture, which would be quite weird for a few of you, okay? But let me tell you a bit about myself. My name is Fatma Ali, and I'm the NileTESOL president. I'd be serving my term from 2020 to 2022. Before that, I was involved with the Jeddah KSOL with the Jeddah chapter for the NileTESOL, and I'm the Vice President of Master English Education and Training and the Program Director for the LTAD MA in Education Program for TESOL and earlier teachers. We also have leadership programs that we work with University of Derby. So I think that's pretty much it about me. I've nearly 2 decades of teaching experience. Definitely that counts, along with teacher training. Yes, absolutely. So let me just go on to my picture. Okay, I won't take much of your time, but I hope it's something different. Okay, I'm sure you can see the screen now. We're good. Okay, so everybody probably recognizes this monument. Okay, I'm putting my timer on, Hannah, for you. Okay, so just so I don't go overboard, I understand time is, it's crucial. So this magnificent building. Okay, yes, I don't want to talk about the structure, to be very honest. This is not the main reason why I got this picture, but this monument place, holds a really special place in my life. I've lived in Dubai, UAE for 3 years, and I've had the best times of my life when it came to professional development and my productive time in the country. As you can see, I come from NileTESOL, so I'm based in Saudi Arabia. I was born and raised here. So UAE gave me tons of opportunities, and I symbolically refer my life basically to Burj Khalifa. That's how my life has been growing so far. I've been going up, alhamdulillah, so far so good. And I really hope to achieve that level, where you are the tallest building in the world. I really aim to achieve that. So symbolically, it has a big place in my life. So every time I see Burj Khalifa, I just don't know why I have butterflies in my tummy. I get goosebumps. Even now, when I have opened the picture, I took this picture when I was actually coming back from one of the award ceremonies. UAE has blessed me with a lot of opportunities. So I was just coming back. And it just looked so beautiful, And the first thing when I land as well in UAE is the Burj Khalifa. And when I leave UAE, I just see Burj Khalifa from my flight window. So I think that's pretty much it. Nothing too substantial, but I thought just 2 cents on how I really felt about this particular picture. It took me a while to actually find a picture, though. Thank you so much.
Well, that's magnificent here, dear Fatma. And some people here say you look so young, actually, for such wonderful, achievements. You're amazing, really.
Thank you.
And that symbolic thing here with that, like Burj Khalifa, and what it does to you here, how tall the building is, and how your career can sort of like match that kind of
boom.
All right,
Interesting.
interesting.
The sky is the limit.
Yeah.
Yes, Umayma, I follow you. I'm a big fan.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I follow you. I've seen you in so many TESOL international pictures. I'm a big fan, really. Please remember my name.
As a matter of fact, this group has a lot of leaders, women leaders and gentlemen leaders, just to be very specific. Okay, so yes, we don't have anything against our gentlemen, but yes. Okay, yeah, really, I mean, yeah, we have several leaders, but the point is women leaders here actually boom in the group.
Majority.
All right, okay, I don't want to say that. No, okay, there are, some gentlemen leaders here, and there are no minority here, okay?
Yeah. Respect to everyone. But
we gotta be empowering, Umayma, okay? Keep that in mind.
Empowering, but teaching from the beginning of life, teaching is a female-dominated career. We have to be honest about this, right?
Well, some people may disagree. Some people, it's not necessarily the case.
Are more than welcome among us because they can balance out the emotional overflow that we might have sometimes. And I have absolute respect for each and every single man in our profession because, as I said, they balance us out. and they could lead us in a very good way, because again they have this self-restraint, and they have the leadership skills that to lead, but again we dominate in teaching.
Well, you should have attended that debate, when we were just discussing here the idea that women outnumber men, okay, in the fields
teaching
of
language.
field of language teaching. You should have been there. I mean,
yeah, that's a fine.
yeah, I mean, yeah, we had this debate and people started talking about superiority or supremacy, and
No.
and whether or not it's scientific, and we got into that like kind of discussion. So anyways, just keep in mind, we have nothing against our gentlemen here.
No.
We see them as leaders in the field. Remember that. Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Up next here, we got who is up next? Remind me here.
Mr.
Yeah,
Ahmed
Ahmed.
Karim.
Yeah, Mr. Karam is not here, is he? He's not. So we got someone else on the list here. So how about Asma?
Yes.
Asma El Zaini, you're
I'm
ready.
here, yes.
Yeah, please.
I
Go
start
ahead.
sharing. Okay.
Please. Yeah.
Okay.
Here is a question from Ahmed. So it's a sign to leave. Ahmed, is that Ahmed Khatir or Ahmed someone else?
I was just laughing.
No, this is not you. This is not our Ahmed. Who's that Ahmed saying a sign to leave? Just let me check. It's just Ahmed. No Ahmed. Whoever, and you are there to share, okay, your camera and be with us here. No leaving here, okay? Gentlemen here are there to stay. All right. So
is my picture there?
Not yet. It's coming up, hopefully.
Oh, okay. I think there is some issue with sharing pictures.
Okay, allow me to double check whether or not you got.
Please do.
As a matter of fact, you have co-hosting privileges. So
yes, I have.
So you're supposed to share without a problem. You know where to share? It's that green button at the bottom.
I know. It keeps telling me that it is invalid image.
Oh, you'll have to hold on, okay, and maybe fix it, okay?
Okay,
later.
thank you.
All right.
Take the turn. Okay.
Okay, never mind. So you can mute for now and allow me to ask. Next on the list, we got Hadir. Hadir, I hope you're ready. Hadir?
Yes, sure. Yes,
yeah,
sure.
Please be my guest if you can. Okay, share
sure.
now your, okay.
Okay, am I allowed to share it now?
Yeah. You have your privileges as a co-host.
Okay. Well, Lala, this is mine.
Okay, yes. Yeah.
I hope you enjoy it. Okay, hello everyone. This is Hadir Fikri. I'm an English instructor and IELTS coordinator, IELTS academic coordinator, and NileTESOL presenter as well. Honored to work under your judicious supervision, Dr. Hana. And the story about this picture is this. It was taken by me in Port Said in one of the NileTESOL events. Of course, and again, I cannot thank you enough. And the point is that it was my first time to meet Dr. Hana in person and these lovely colleagues, but this is not the only reason why this photo is really special to me. The point is, a few days before the conference, while I was not completely 100% done preparing, it happened that my father passed away. Of course, no words can tell my situation, and here comes Dr. Hana with her mother heart to take my hand really carefully and patiently, step by step, until I was completely done preparing. Maybe that's why once I saw her when we arrived to Port Said, I wanted to kiss her and say, thank you for saving me. Actually, she was more than supportive before, during, and after the conference. I cannot thank her enough. maybe my presentation was not 100% perfect, but actually I could never have imagined it being any more perfect without her and my colleagues. In fact, they were more than brothers and sisters to me. They did their best to let me vent out my pain and ease my sadness. Especially Amani Kreba, who was, I was lucky to have her as a roommate during this time. She's a cheerful person by nature, but I believe she was even more cheerful to help me vent out my pain. Actually, without all this lovely group, I would never be the one I am today. Ahmed, my big brother, Mustafa, Dr. Hannah, Dr. Abir, I really owe you everything. Even after the conference has ended, I cannot describe how caring and how worried as soon as possible and as safe as possible. That's why I'm grabbing this chance to express my heartfelt gratitude to your heart, to your kindness, to your mother heart, Dr. Hannah, because literally I owe you everything I am today. And guys, I am really thankful to the moon and back. Really, you are more than one big family to me, and I'm really honored to be one of your team. Thank you so much.
Thank you, really, dear Hadir. Well, as a matter of fact, I had little knowledge of the situation, the background situation. I did not. That's my first time to know that this happened.
I know.
I'm so sorry for your
That's
loss.
That's why I thank
I
you. With no words can say how much I'm thankful.
Well, as a matter of fact, some people find me heartless. You can go around the profession and find so many people who find me really heartless. Sometimes I'm too severe with people in my reactions. Okay, you're not prepared, you're not ready, you're out. And yeah, some people would just think about that. But
in this community, Hannah. Yes, you are one of the sweetest ladies in this community, and
you are the sweetest ever. Even
I've got very close to her, just like you, yeah, Hadir, and she's a sweetheart. Hannah is very supportive, a wonderful leader.
You're so kind.
A lot from her. You're
amazing.
So
kind. You're so
fact,
kind.
Yes.
And the point is, I mean, I'm glad that you captured the moment that we have sort of built up a community. It's like professional to start with, but the idea is, on the human level, we started to just, connect, and we started to do things together. And, from one activity to the other. I mean, Ahmed Farouk said here something about now we're missing Mustafa Yusuf, for example. Mustafa Yusuf was really so keen on attending today, but he had other commitments. You see, I mean, that community kept, going, on and on, meeting and developing things together. So yeah, that's the beauty of it. Okay, that's a real community of learning, and a community of practice. And as a matter of fact, it's Ahmed who really supported you more than I did, just so you know, because actually he kept pushing you, and I was like, oh my God, she's not done. And but actually he was the person to help, one way or another. So keep in mind this, we do support, if we're serious, if we sense the seriousness of people to actually develop, that's really what matters. Not how much you have, wow people in your presentation or something. It's about the willingness to do something and be serious. Thanks for sharing. Now, thank you. Up next, I'm just checking if Mr. Ahmed Karam is in. Is he? Because I have a Mr. Ahmed, but I'm not really sure. It's not Mr. Ahmed Karam. Okay. So up next here, I think we got back again. It's Asma'il Zaini, if she's ready, with a picture. If not,
I'm trying to share now my different way.
Yeah. Okay, give it a try. If not, I have Al Amira. I can see her now in the room. Al Amira, yes. So you're back on the list, Al Amira, in case.
Yes.
Okay. So now it's
again, it is not valid. Go ahead to someone else.
Okay, it's all right.
I'm sorry.
And never mind, my dear. Another way is try to send it to me. I may be able to show it from my end, okay? For now, I wonder if Al-Amira Kamara can come on screen and share. Al-Amira, are you ready, Al-Amira?
Just 5 minutes because I have a trouble in my connection.
It's all right, my dear.
I was managing it.
All right, just take it easy. Take it easy. We will get there, hopefully. So if not Al-Amira, maybe Salma. Salma, ready?
Always.
Thank you. All right,
Okay.
off you go.
Okay, I am Salma Tariq. I've been teaching English for 4 years. Graduated for 3 years. Okay, and we have discussed this before, and we agreed that we will not talk about it. Okay, I taught in various organizations, and then now I am teaching at Achieve Academy for teaching English and Huron Canadian University. An English instructor there. And the photo that I have chosen to share today is this one. Is it clear for everybody? Okay. And that was
Can I ask you, Selma? Selma, you're playing it from, it's not a screen share, is it?
No, it isn't. As we agreed before in the trial, this is better for
okay,
for the
allow me to
quality
do
of the
this.
sound and stuff.
Okay, allow me to do this. Now try again, will you?
Try to share it.
Now it's working a little. Okay, can everyone mute, please? Everyone, please mute, so only the picture appears.
I think as long as I'm talking, it is there, right? So here we go. This is a picture of myself and by the sea, as you see. The mighty being that is my favorite, actually. It means a lot to me because it involves a great deal of relief and tranquility. And at that very moment, I was embracing my littleness in front of the mightiness of the sea and the sky. I actually enjoyed God's creation, and as an overachiever, I tend to be to experience burnouts every now and then. And right there, I was trying to recover from one burnout of mine. And by the end of this trip or this picture, I silenced my ego to a great extent, and I was able to reorganize my thoughts and come up with plans for the upcoming year, as that was the pause or something. And that's when I was hit and inspired most by the sea, my prime inspirer, and I always talk to it, reconceptualize myself through it, and verse most around it. That's why I'd like to share with you a poem that I wrote back then by the sea, which is called A Poetess Re-Being by the Mighty Sea. And it is not so long, it's a short one. I was wondering if we can just like find it here. So let's get back to me, and would like to share the poem with you. Here we go. It's called A Poetess Re-Being. Here it is. By the sea, by the mighty sea. As loud as every insecurity, as smooth as sisters whispering, rhyming at the sea, the lonely I met, wondering, hello, you old dearest. Hope you're doing cool. How is every wave? How is your winter cruel? Chit chat with me, always. Bounce with my rhyme, and use them all senses to taste my silent chime. Hello, the heavy holler, soothing by the night. I hope you stay a crawler till all the dark is bright. And actually, that's it. Thanks so much for having me over. And coffee nights are always special for me. Thanks, Dr. Hane, for letting me be part of it. And that's it. Thanks.
Thank
Let
you.
me know
No,
about your opinion.
yeah, that's sweet. Yeah, people are saying here, beautiful. I mean, yeah, you are yeah, you are a writer of poetry. You have so many artistic kind of skills. It's really
Thanks.
beautiful to hear your first poem. And yeah, let's
My pleasure.
get more of your contributions.
Thank you.
Okay, very
My
touching
pleasure.
indeed. A real pleasure. Asma El Zaini, I got your picture. If you wish to come up next, I can share from my end.
Okay, please do.
All right, you got it. Okay, allow me to just go back to, okay, what we do. And let me see the possibilities. Is it clear?
Yes, I can
Okay,
see it. Everyone can see the picture?
I think so, yeah.
Yes.
So now
The
you
picture
can.
is, yes, let's introduce myself first. I'm Asma Zaini. I'm a teacher of English at Al Azhar and teacher trainer. Currently, I'm the official of the International Cooperation and Foreign Relations at Education Development Center for Al Azhar international students. About this picture, it's very dear to me. It represents months of work and preparation. Can anyone imagine what's going on in the picture? Can you tell me your, can anyone guess? Okay, if not, I'm going to tell you. This picture is for our students, our international students at Al Azhar, having their exams online. As we all know, after the pandemic, everything stopped suddenly, and we had to go on and finish our exams. But it was very difficult because this is official exams and it needs a lot of approvals, a lot of monitoring, a lot of things, a lot of preparation. For months, we worked on preparing for these exams, and finally, we got to have it. So I'm so proud of the experience. It was the very first one for us at Al Azhar to have this experience. This group of students are in Singapore. We were working here from Egypt on the exam, and they were doing their exams there. I'm really so proud of the whole process, although it took very long and hard working, very long time and hard working. But I'm so proud of my team and of the other team in Singapore who helped us finishing the exam process. That's all about the picture. I'm so proud.
And we are so proud as well, really. I mean, exemplary social distancing in exams, really. I
Yes,
mean, I wish we could have that everywhere, but I'm not really sure it's possible.
it is
Yeah.
very tiring process, but actually it happened.
And just hopefully nobody got infected or anything. I mean,
No,
nobody got,
it went
okay.
it went went smoothly, alhamdulillah.
And amazing. I mean, to get through that is really amazing in its own right. I just want to tell you now, it's already 9, actually 2 minutes past the hour, okay? But still we have like Ahmed, Amani, and Maha Hosni. I'm saving the best for last, okay? The crew. Can we, okay, so can we possibly wait for them, or I mean, feel free if you wish to go if you have any commitments, but okay, I'm staying on with these 3. Okay, so can we
Excuse me,
just,
I have to leave. Excuse
it's
me.
never mind, my
Okay,
dear.
okay.
What I can do is I'm going to take the snapshot here of smile and see you later. Okay, never mind. Okay, see you later, and we can just, okay, I'll wait for the 3 of them and wrap up the session. Okay. appreciate your time and effort, everyone who managed to join us today. All right. So up next here, in order of, the order I mentioned, it was, okay, Ahmed, Amani, and Maha, right? Okay, so let's do that. Okay.
So should I go?
Yes, please.
Okay. And let me start. Okay. Okay, I'm clear now?
Yes.
Okay, so hello everyone. So this is Ahmed Farouk or Ahmed Khater. I'm a teacher trainer and supervisor. 2 years ago, I was selected to go on an exchange program sponsored by the RELO. It was about critical thinking. So as you can see here, this photo was like taken on 13th of August, 2 years ago. This person is called David. We were in Boston, and he was our guide. The thing I like very much about this person is he was doing his job. He was just like showing us around. He was just like our tour guide, but actually the way he was doing it, he was putting so much enthusiasm and passion into his job. He was like acting out everything. He was telling us about what happened here and what happened there in a way that took us back. I felt like I was in a time machine, and I went back to these moments where he was showing us these landmarks there. So if you can see this sign, I'm not sure if you can see it. Is it clear enough or not? So this is an hourglass with wings. So it was saying time flies, so pay attention. So this was a graveyard. The way he was telling every little thing, he was paying so much attention to details that we were, just like feeling we're inside the movie. It was like 3D to us. The thing I like to say about this is pay attention to the details. Whatever you're doing, do it with passion and enthusiasm. You're really making a difference in someone's life at least. So whenever you're just like smiling in a place, whenever you're just like saying hi to someone, you're making a difference. So never give up, never stop doing little things. Little things will make this difference. So for the sake of time, thank you, Dr. Hana. You're, as Maha said, Queen of Hearts. Thank you.
Thank you. That was really touching indeed. We do really remember these moments when we travel abroad and really, enjoy our time and relate that to certain people teaching us over there. Up next on the list, we got, is it Amani? Yes, please. Okay, go on.
Okay. Hello, everyone. I'm very happy and proud to be among all of you today. This is NileTESOL. And sometimes, as my late dad insisted on calling myself that Amani Khreba because it's the family name. He hated me when I when I don't mention my family name, so it's Amani Khreba. I have been teaching English for 25 years. Yes. And I am a teacher trainer affiliated with the Ministry of Education. I am a teacher educator with the British Council and a coordinator of Port Said and IT Guru. I am a RELO mentor. I present educational programs on TV, and I love singing to young children, of course. And I am the luckiest ever to share with you today one of my special moments. Am I allowed to share the screen now, Dr. Hane? Okay. So here we go. Just tell me if it is appearing right now. Is it okay? Hello? Can anyone see this?
Yes. Yeah.
Okay.
Can't you see my thumbs up?
No, I can't see it. I just see my screen.
Yes, it's clear.
Okay.
Yes, go ahead, Amin.
So these two photos were taken in Bali last year. All of a sudden, me and Sameh, my best friend, she's my cousin as well, decided to travel abroad alone to spend some time together and to have fun and to visit a new place. So we decided to go to Bali, and guess what? It was such a wonderful cultural experience. When we arrived, we couldn't imagine the beauty of the country, how beautiful it is. Indonesia is such a wonderful, beautiful country, and especially Bali. In the first part of the picture, you can see me, Sameh, and an Indonesian woman. She was doing something related to coffee. Indonesia is famous for the most expensive coffee in the world, which is the luwak coffee. 1 kilogram of luwak coffee costs about $600. So it's so expensive, the most expensive ever. And in the second picture, you can see a model of one of the gods in Indonesia. Most of them are Hindus. So this is one of their gods. It's called Ganesh, and it's the god of peace. It has the head of an elephant and the body of a small boy, and it has 4 hands. It was such a strange, unique experience being alone for the first time, traveling alone abroad, and experiencing many new cultural and different cultural things. It was amazing, and it is unforgettable. And I love Samah very much, and I'm so happy to be with you today. Thank you very much. That's it. Hello. I'm just in time.
I don't know where Hannah went, but you did great. Thank you, Amani. That was
Thanks. Thanks a lot.
I was commenting and I didn't find Hannah.
Where is Hannah?
That was so inspiring. One of my favorite books of all time and my favorite movies is Eat, Pray, Love by Elizabeth Gilbert. And as you know, maybe I don't know if you have watched the movie or read the book. 1/3 of that is in Bali. So you brought a lot of memories as you were talking about Bali now.
Oh, it was amazing. Umayma, especially the way they move from one place to another. They use the motorbikes everywhere. It's amazing.
It reminds you in a way with the Amish in some parts of America. The Amish, they live a very simple life with no technology whatsoever.
Oh.
Yeah. So it's just when you go back to nature, you discover how so simple life is.
Yes,
life
it was extremely. It was an amazing experience.
Yes.
Hannah is back. Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Well, I mean, I was just doing some search online. Okay. Yeah, because the interesting. Okay, this is the interesting stuff here about Kupi Luwak and where it comes from.
I didn't want to tell it, Hannah.
You know that, right?
I didn't tell it.
All right. I mean, yes. I mean, that was the twist. All right.
I hated coffee for a long time after knowing.
Yeah, I remember one of my language instructors at a certain point, somebody told her Starbucks coffee is made of that. And the point is, I mean, she hated herself for some time, but I told her, well, because it's expensive, it's not our Starbucks in Egypt, but Starbucks in Asia does that. So interestingly, that's the history of Kupi Luwak. Watch out for it just in case. do not be sort of impressed by how expensive it is. All right.
Never drink it. Never.
Oh, well, just a matter of just being careful. Okay. But it seems to be like a very kind of interesting way of brewing coffee and just making it a little bit tasty. So read the history here. Hmm. Okay. So we got someone else on the list here. Yeah, Maha. Yeah, Maha.
Yes, dear. Hello, everyone.
Yeah, hello.
Honored to be with you.
Same
Hello,
here.
dear. I'm sharing my screen now. Is it clear?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm Maha Hosni, NileTESOL English for Inclusive Education Special Interest Group Coordinator. I'm one of the Relo mentors and the eTeacher alumni. I'm one of Egypt Air flight crew members and very proud. Flight crew is my profession, but English teaching is my passion. Okay, I want just to comment on this picture by saying a very short poem. Okay, whether happy or torn apart, your smile is always from your heart. Well-groomed, etiquette-ish and wise, always ready for any surprise. Turbulence, bad weather, or rude diversion, our work is usually a life excursion. No time for cries or self-pity. Our job is a sort of a call of duty. The horizon is your destination. The sky is your limit. No time for any frustration. We are not free even for 1 minute. A crew member is a rock star and a jack of all trades by far. A teacher of many subjects, avatar, but with no marking grades or even a star. A football player kicking a goal, no matter in Bermuda or in the black hole. A pleasant memory for them all, whether alive or hanged on a wall. Thank you very much.
Wow, I just love it. Can you scroll your picture down a little? Can you
Yes,
scroll
dear.
it down? I want to see it because it's up the screen. Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
is it okay?
Yeah. Down a little. No, it's okay. Down, down, down. Yeah.
Here we go.
Can't.
I don't know
Oh,
if it's moving.
it's
No.
not moving. Ah, okay, I
So
got it. Got it. Stop it. I got it. Okay. Okay. I'm taking a snapshot now. Keep it. All right. It looks nice. All right. Well, brilliant as
yes, dear.
usual.
Thank you.
Abir,
Thank
I
you. Thank you
wonder.
very much.
Thank you. Abir, have you shared your picture yet? Abir?
Yet. No, not yet.
Okay. So please do.
Okay.
And I think I got El Amira. So maybe El Amira, are you ready with sharing later, Amira? El Amira? Okay, let's take it one by one. So Abir first and then.
Okay. Hi, good evening, everybody. Thank you, Dr. Hannah, for giving me the chance to share you this evening. I'm Abir Rafat from Egypt, Cairo. I'm a graduated faculty of Alson in Shams University. I'm felt holder, and I have been in the field of teaching for more than 20 years as an English teacher, and trainer, and instructor. Now I'm an HOD for the English staff of the British School of Guriani International School, and freelance instructor for BUE. This picture takes me back 4 years ago. It was a Cinderella play, and there are some students or selected students from years 5, 6, and 7. I had the chance to train them and do for rehearsals and make rehearsals and breaks for the play, while their teacher had other duties concerning remedial classes and so on. So I took over this responsibility. I actually enjoyed it so much. I felt the rage. We played, we talked, we danced, we sang together. I remember that I took some of them to Muhammad Ali Street to hire some costumes for the play. And the costumes were not right their size. So I took them home and I sewed them myself. I tightened them and shortened them. They were so excited and happy for that. The picture was when I was in the backstage. When they finished the play, the performance, and all the audience clapped hands for them. They were very excited. And to my surprise, they came to me backstage and they were pulling me here to come to the stage to greet the audience with them. I was very, very happy indeed, and I felt I was in cloud nine. So because I felt their true love, and I think that there is nothing compared to win the love, the true love of a child, because this is very pure love and purposeless. Yes, that's it. Thank you for sharing. Thank you, everybody. Yes.
Thank you for sharing that moment. These are always beautiful moments indeed.
Thank you. Yes.
We got Amira. Amira, I think
Yes.
you're ready now. Please share.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yes, please, Amira. Yeah, got it.
Can you see my screen now?
It's coming up.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. Now you can start. I can see your desktop coming up.
Okay. Okay, this is my screen. Is it okay?
Right. Yeah.
Yes, okay. I'll not talk much, but this photo mean a lot for me. And unfortunately, I missed a lot of photos because my laptop has been smashed. But no worries, I have some in my mobile. And this photo especially got for me from the Memorize on Facebook. And it was the first time for me after marriage to go out and go for a camp. It was about leadership, and I love this. I love the way of leadership itself because I like to be a leader, not a follower. And for my kids, for my students, I love this way. I give them the key to or the clue to solve any problem, to deal with any situation, and be a good character in the society. And this photo was taken by a professional photographer. He let me feel the look of my eye when I was thinking about my kids for the first time, to be away from them. But in this, we met a lot of cultures and a lot of people, about 200 from Syria, Saudi Arabia, Emirates, and of course from Egypt, from Sudan, from all over the world. And it is about my own business. Could you hear me well?
Yes.
Okay.
Just watch the thumbs up whenever you see them. All right.
Okay. In this camp, I have learned a lot of strategies. One of them, I love it. If you want to change any bad habit you don't like in your life, you have to plan for 90 days and replace it step by step or bit by bit with your plan, with your new habits you manage, and wrote them down, and follow the steps day by day for 90 days. to replace any bad habit or turn it into the habit that you like or you love to be. Not only thinking about it, but you have to take the decision to replace any bad habit to another one you love it by planning for it, not only thinking about it. That's it.
Amazing. Thank you.
Thank you.
A nice kind of plan and a nice idea for a camp, really. If it ever starts again, please make sure you sign me up, really.
Okay.
Okay.
And thank you for giving me this chance. Maybe it is the first time to share with you, Dr. Hannah, and the crew. I love this because I saw your post on Facebook, and I think for a while, what if I choosing any photo that mean a lot of me and share with you. Thank you so much, and thanks for all my colleagues. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing, and thank you everyone here for sharing that. All right. I just wanted it to be a very simple activity that would just help us share, because you know that at this point in time, part of our refreshing activities is just, sharing something with someone, something personal, professional. It could be cultural, whatever it is, but something that has a personal meaning here. Now, and again, that we're starting, our school years very soon. I was just thinking about this methodology. It's a method of teaching, what we call storytelling through picture sharing. And digital kind of storytelling is the methodology that is behind this. So I was wondering if anyone would like to make comments on whether or not they've been experimenting with, storytelling through picture description or digital, or storytelling. Sometimes they call it multimodal storytelling. Okay, so has anyone tried this before? Do you think it has certain advantages? What parts of the language can we possibly enhance? To wrap up this coffee night just with something, a takeaway today.
Yes.
Yes, Abir.
Yes, I think storytelling is an art in itself because it enriches the children's imagination. I imagine when the teacher sits and all the children around her in a circle, and then she takes them away with their imagination, telling her story. So that's very great. We also use storytelling to enhance the students' speaking and writing skill. So we show them a picture, we ask them to describe it using some descriptive idioms and collocations and vocab, or to speak and express themselves. Even for early years, year 2, year 1, they start writing through storytelling. Okay,
thank you very much. Thank you. Anybody would like to comment? Amani.
Okay, I have never tried this before or even thought of it. But as soon as we began just presenting our pictures today and talking about them, I guessed, oh my God, what if we apply this in our classes, even for younger children, for primary or even KGs? They can tell stories about simple pictures, even about their own toys. They can bring whatever they like to. They can choose a picture with whatever picture they want. They can use the very simple language they learn. I think it will be such a wonderful, cooperative way to teach them how to speak. This is one of the most important problems that we face in our learning journey with the young children and even the other ones. Thank you. Thank Hannah. Thanks a lot for this wonderful idea.
I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay, Dr. Umayma, please.
Storytelling is a wonderful technique because it's adaptable. You can use it with young learners, even adult learners. Adult learners can use picture descriptions for storytelling, even in a way that's very advanced, like running a debate, for example. Once I showed my adult learners a picture about technology impacting family meetings, and family meetings watching the old tradition black and white televisions, and they started having debates about whether technology has done us good or bad. And so using pictures for storytelling is such a wonderful technique and tool that's adaptable depending on the learner's levels. Also, it can be applied for a lot of skills, like what Abir said: speaking, listening, comprehension, using their imagination, vocabulary, whether we're talking about collocations or idiom usage. It's just so enriching. And even us for adults, we are adults now. When we were like we were excited to look for the next picture. We were waiting for everybody's next picture. What's gonna be about? What they are going to tell us about? We were like waiting because we're all visual. We're all visual in a way or another. So, pictures just trigger our imagination and trigger the suspense in the classroom, whether it's digital or face-to-face. I believe this is one of the best techniques to keep the students engaged. And also you can relate it to their personal lives if they are of a younger age.
Amazing. Amazing.
Can I
yeah,
add something?
Tahani, please.
I add one of my experiences during training when I was training the teachers for teaching students with limited language levels in writing stories. So we used to bring pictures, the story in pictures, but not arranged, and they rearrange the story well first, and then they start to write under each picture a sentence or two, and they end up by having a complete story. If we go to higher levels, we could let them arrange the first part of the story by the pictures, and then they complete it. If their language level is a little bit higher, they can complete the story out of their own mind. And maybe also they can, if they have some of them that have artistic talents, they can draw some pictures to add it to the ones that we started with. So these were techniques that we've been training some teachers on.
Amazing ideas, really.
And to follow up on this, may I add something? For advanced learners, you can change the ending. Invite students to change the ending of the story. Like think outside the box, or maybe adapt the plot somehow and imagine what if, use what if, in the story to make them think outside the box. What if a twist happens in the plot? How would the ending, differ? It's just so flexible to let your creativity as a teacher shine inside the classroom and even outside the classroom. If you have the time, do it inside the classroom. If you don't, give it for homework, for assessment outside the classroom.
Sounds interesting to me. Sally Abdul Wahab, would you like to chip in?
Yes, actually, I'd like to seize the opportunity of the presence of Ms. Tahani, and I'd like to give her a special word, actually. As teachers and trainers, we may change our students' lives dramatically without even knowing that or considering that. Thus, I'd like to express my deep gratitude to Ms. Tahani Shmis. She's a vibrant person. I met Ms. Tahani in 2010. She was my trainer in the TEFL course. Actually, she was a cornerstone in my life. After that, in 2011, I think, I met Ms. Hana Khamis, another cornerstone in my professional life. She was also giving me a training as a part of CICTT, Cambridge International Certificate for Teachers and Trainers at NES. I consider myself lucky to meet such inspiring trainers, actually, at the beginning of my professional career. Simply after meeting these two wonderful ladies, I decided to be just like them one day. I owe my success to you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Sally. You bring us to the very good old days. Oh my God. Tahani, please appear on camera if you don't mind. You know that Tahani and I go way back, like the very early days of our you know, teacher training days. We just
You are-
started off together.
You really have a great impact. You may not recognize that, but actually it's deep inside us.
I
Thanks a lot.
appreciate that.
Thank you, Sally. I'm sorry I was off
لا
the
عادي
camera
عادي.
because I took off my way.
My dear
Sally, you
trainer.
brought tears into my eyes بجد. يعني
That's the moment I'm
but you
looking
were
for.
really an excellent participant in the training,
You deserve the
and
best,
you did a
والله.
lot. يعني thank you, my dear. Thank you so much. وهناء, it's been very long. يعني it's let's say it's a long life journey with you, هناء. And يعني thank you. We always have good people in our life that يعني خلينا نقول إيه، ربنا بيطبطب علينا بيهم.
Yes,
when they say good words زي اللي سالي
Sorry.
قالتهم. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
You deserve the best. Thanks a lot for being you.
الله
Yes.
يخليكي. Thank you so
Sally
much.
is one of the real inspiring trainers. I've seen her in action. Like, was that in Port Said and Damietta, Sally?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, you should see her in action. I mean, quite amazing. I mean, I forgot totally about NES training that we met.
Yes, I know. I
Yeah.
know that. It
شفتي
was
لا
about
لا life
formative
is.
assessment.
Oh my
Formative
God.
assessment.
Oh my God.
I remember all the details.
Oh, life is like, you know, it's a small world.
Yes.
So back to storytelling. Aren't we all doing storytelling? And by
It
the
was a
way,
story.
yeah, it is a life story. As a matter of fact, storytelling as a technique goes way back. People related to ethnographic studies, okay, how different ethnic groups tell stories and so on. Anyways, I don't want to just extend the night more than that. I hope that you found tonight's session of, like, you know, a little interest to you. I hope you've enjoyed yourself a little.
It was lovely, actually.
I'm so happy that you enjoyed it, really. And I enjoyed it myself, meeting my best friends and colleagues, meeting very interesting people, newcomers here like Fatma, Ali, amazing presence today. And we have, like, for the first time, Mr. Sabri Al-Zoghbi, Al-Amira for the first time, Hind, who may have left, okay, because she was busy. I mean, I can mention all of you here, but I mean, thank you guys for really making my night. Thank you.
Thank
you,
you, Dr.
Hannah, for
Hannah.
your effort.
You are the best. Thank you.
You are the best. Have a wonderful rest of the night. Enjoy. See you
Looking
later.
forward to next
See you.
week. Bye.
Sure.
I can't
Bye.
wait.
Same here. Bye for now.
Yeah.
Enjoy.
Bye.
Okay. One
Bye-bye.
last snapshot. One last snapshot.
Please.
Smile.
Yes,
Okay.
please. I'm holding my mug.
See you later. Okay. Bye for now.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye.
Dr. Hannah.
Bye.